Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of Neo Scavenger. Color me surprised, really, no, seriously, color me surprised. I was not expecting the amount of overwhelming feedback, positive feedback to seeing Neo Scavenger, to the point where you guys made this the #1 most requested out of like the 4 or 5 series that I ended up doing. So Neo Scavenger quite clearly takes the #1 spot for the slots that I have for those open Let's Plays. So we will be playing Neo Scavenger, and later today or tomorrow, depending, we will see what the other series is. I'm going to give a couple of the other episodes a little bit more time to kind of sit and bake and see what the response is overall. But Neo Scavenger is going to make it. We're going to start a brand new character because last time I kind of was just talking about what the game is about, as well as kind of maybe picking a little bit of some poor traits. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a brand new game. So what am I going to be playing as? So first and foremost, one of the most important ones that I kind of ignored last time is botany. Now the reason botany is really good is it's going to allow me to know what herbs and mushrooms are safe to eat, what other ones are not. I definitely want to take some melee. Melee is always useful. I also am thinking of taking, I don't know, do I want to take tough again? Ability to headbutt in combat, higher pain threshold, immune system effectiveness, and resistance to wounds. Ability to headbutt. This could be useful. Athletic is always useful as well. Before run less fatigue, run away faster in battle. So let's go ahead and be quick. We'll be kind of quick, like hunters, essentially. We're good with botany, and we'll go ahead and take trapping. Trapping could be good. Ability to prepare animals. Tough, eagle eye. So many good choices. So many good choices. Medic is good because it'll allow us to basically be better at, you know, treating ourselves. And what medic also allows is us. In the very first room, you get like a medical pack, which is useful. This could be good. But I'm thinking trapping or tough. I do like tough. I do like the idea of just being kind of rough and tumble. You know, I'm going to take strong. I'm going to take these. Athletic? Maybe not athletic, though. I might take trapping, actually. So we could be kind of a strong melee fighter who is good with his surroundings. So we'll go ahead and it's going to start out the same. You wake up. Ooh, wait, botany. Use knowledge of plants. Across the room, there's an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Just to gather your wits on an earthly scream. So let's go ahead and use botany. I don't know what that does. A plant catches your eye as you scan the room for supplies. Ricinus communis, the castor oil plant, is growing in from the window. You remember that this plant can be highly toxic and most animals will avoid it if possible. Breaking off some branches, you quickly stomp on the leaves and seeds, rubbing the fragments on your feet and hands. You scatter the rest in the doorway just in time. The predatory dog-like creature comes to a halt as it reaches the doorway, sniffing the plants and shaking its head in disgust. You thrust your hands toward it, and it steps back further, obviously uninterested in your toxic scent. With one more huff, it pads down the hall, looking for more palatable prey. So we don't get injured that way. That's awesome. As always, we'll do what we did last time. This all is the same. I don't want to have to go through it again. If you're curious what this is all about, I would suggest going to watch episode 1 of a quick rundown. We wake up in a cryogenic chamber, potentially years after we put ourselves in cryogenic state, and now the world is all hell. So let's go ahead and climb out the window and see what's around. So this is interesting. There's not much. Let's jump up on this hill and see what we can see. This is a relatively... Let's end our turn. Relatively bland opening area. Let's go ahead and do some scavenging, I guess. We'll have to end our turn, and then we'll do some scavenging. Maybe we can get some stuff. Botany. Ooh, yeah, that's awesome. Do some botany. Yeah, perfect. What do we got? Handful of poison berries. Well, that's not useful. And not much else. Could take some water. Don't think we can actually carry it. We could drink it, but we're fine. We're blind right now because we can't see much. We're shivering, and we're barefoot as well, so that's not good. We'll end our turn. Daylight. There we go. Let's see what else we can find. Hopefully some good stuff. Handful of poison berries. Mushrooms. Ooh, these are edible. We'll grab these then. Take these with us. And keep exploring. No city tiles remotely near us. At least not to start, which is a little bit unfortunate because we need to get some clothing and some gear. There does seem to be a building somewhere else. Whoa. Up ahead, it looks like there's some sort of abandoned car. It's covered in filth. With what glass remains is almost opaque with grime, so it's been here a while. Hard to tell if anything's inside from here. The door on this side is open, though, and it looks like a tattered sleeping bag spills through the opening. Well, let's throw something at the car first to see if anything's moving. You pick up something you could toss and lob it at the metal husk, ducking out of sight. There's a hollow bang and rattle as it hits the roof and rolls off. Things seem to get quieter for a few moments after, but soon the ambient critter noise level resumes. No sign of movement. Well, let's just take the sleeping bag then. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and hold on to that. That's going to keep us nice and warm at night, and that should save us quite a bit of time. And give us a little bit of safety as well. Ah, there we go. We got some buildings over here. As you pick your way through the overgrown ruins, a peculiar sound becomes briefly audible. It disappears, but picks up again in a moment, as if carried by air currents. It's a distant humming like small gas engines, out of place in the stillness of empty forests and abandoned buildings. Oh, so we're hearing some stuff. Interesting. We're going to end our turn here. It's starting to rain, unfortunately, but there's no buildings. Let's go ahead and use botany, see what we can get. Handful of edible berries. We're going to eat them all up. We don't have much room for them, unfortunately, so we're just going to eat these all. I think these help with thirst. Poisonous death cap mushrooms. No, thank you. Aha! As you approach the town, there is no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin, vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire, explosion marks radiate outward from the walls and pavements. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle overhead, basically saying this is like the first time you enter a city tile, basically letting you know that everything's gone to hell. But we'll end our turn here. That's a short little rain shower. And do some exploration. No useful items. What the hell is that tile right there? That looks like a prison of some sort. Is that what I think it is? That is, if this is what I think it might be, we're going to have an interesting early game. Can we get some good tools, though? Ooh, what do we get? Anything in here? Nothing. We'll use this as a vehicle. We'll take this. It's going to slow us down, but it's got wheels. So it's a nice little box cart, and it'll help us in the long run. Before I go to this tile in the center, though, I want to make sure I'm exploring completely. I might drop this wheelie cart. It's actually slowing us down to only 2 moves a turn, which is not very good. But you do what you gotta do. Aha! Okay, this is excellent. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we found a bag. Let's actually drop... Let's empty it out. Let's drop it. Alright, so we got ourselves a cleaver, which is absolutely beautiful. We got ourselves a couple plastic bags as well, which is nice. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. I wanted to rotate. Ooh, and a bottle, too. That'll fit there. I'm going to take this, and there's no room for that. And no room for that either. But we got some jelly beans. We'll take those. Empty this. And that's about it. That's about all I can carry. But we did find ourselves a meat cleaver, which is a hell of a good find. I think we're down to 2 moves because we're barefoot, cold, and not doing so well. It wasn't the box cart. Man, it's a lot of stuff. Quality torch. Good to know. The rifle scope. We need a backpack or something. Like, right now what we're carrying, though useful, is not helping us greatly. To be honest with you, I'm going to drop these shards. I'm going to take another bottle, because I don't know. Though the scope could be so useful. I'm gonna try and take the scope, actually. See if I can rearrange a little bit. I'm going to leave this garbage here. I'm taking the scope, and I'm going to go into the crafting menu and see if I could do anything with it. Scope with a strap. That's exactly what I was looking for. So, what I was able to do was take some of this long string, tie it onto this, and now I should be able to slap it on this. There we go. Slap it onto my neck. And now I can see further, which is awesome. Which means I can actually go ahead and snatch up another bottle while I'm here. Let's keep on going, and we can see further now, obviously. Now, nighttime is approaching. With nighttime coming around, means we're going to have to hole up in one of these areas for the night. We got a few scrapes there, no big deal. And we have our first NPC. We lost sight of him really quickly. Now, there are a bunch of different types of NPCs, from raiding marauders to friendly, helpful citizens. Who knows what that one was? It just means we're going to have to be very careful. Aha! Beautiful. 2 boots and some jeans. That is awesome. And they're for the right feet, too. And I can go ahead and take both of these bottles, too. One has cornucola in it, which is a soda, which is a very sugary drink. That's actually really fucking good. I'm bleeding? Really? We'll have to end our turn here. Oh, okay. And the cat... I froze to death! I was not paying attention to my temperature. You can tell it's been a while since I've played. Well, that's unfortunate. That was my own stupid mistake. What a rough way to go. Alright, we'll do the same thing. Botany, melee, strong, and trapping. We'll go ahead and do botany. Yeah. Read this. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, well, that was a really unfortunate situation for us. Oh, beautiful. Okay, good. We found a city tile right next to us. That was my own stupid fault. I apologize. That is not I was not paying attention to my temperature. What do we got? Oh, wow. This is basically putting us almost directly back to where we were as far as things are concerned. So we got ourselves a t-shirt. We can wear 2 t-shirts and a sweater. So we are now looking pretty good. We have a little bit of space to fit some stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and plop them in. Unfortunately, no plastic bags, though I am going to take this, I think. I am going to take all of this into our vehicle. And we're going to take this with us. Just for now. That sucks that I wasn't able to show you what was on that tile, but I'm not going to spoil it because I think it spawns every game. It just randomly spawns. Don't worry. It's awesome. So we'll go ahead and do strong looting. Ow, we hurt ourselves. Figures. Anything in here? Botany. Let's do botany. Nothing useful. Same thing. We'll go ahead and do botany. Any handful of edible berries? Yeah. Are these edible? Handful of edible berries. That's awesome. We'll actually eat these up. Botany. Way more useful than people give credit for. Now that is a guy. Another NPC. We'll see what he does. He might not be able to see us. That's the hope anyway. Edible berries, edible berries. I can only carry 5 at a time, so I'll put the other ones in here. Let's see if he shows up. I kind of don't really want to fight anybody. I don't have a good weapon. The machete that we had is gone. We are getting colder? We're staying warmer in the forest. What's shitty is that we have no sleeping bag now. But if we stay in the forest, as you can see, our temp is going up. With that green arrow being shown there. I'm losing blood. My character's hurt. I have a bunch of scratches. Poison berries, edible berries. Kind of want to see if I can get some clothing quickly. We're having a rough go of it this time around. No useful items. Maybe there's another one over here. We are at a neutral temperature now, so as long as we stay near trees, we're staying relatively warm, which is good. Alright, we found ourselves a boot, which is great. I'm going to take that. A multi-tool, which is really awesome. The one we're wearing is in better condition. Let's go to crafting. Go ahead and confirm that. We'll get that strap on. That strap on. And this tool, I'm going to go ahead and actually equip it. And put this in here. The multi-tool is a better weapon than no tool. It's also used in crafting quite a bit for this game. It will be useful. I can guarantee you that much. Poisonous. Edible. Alright, let's end our turn here, staying as warm as we can. We are slowly but surely gathering some clothing. Ah, this looks great. So we need that boot. Now this one's in 70% condition, this one is in 90, so we will switch boots. Cargo pants, please and thank you. So now we're wearing enough pants where I think I can remove this. And I don't know if I wish I could rip it up, but I can't. We'll go ahead and put that in our cargo pants. A bag, yes please. Pharmaceutical pills. Oh, it's a pill bottle. Pharmacon hydrocone. Hydrocodone, no idea what that is. Gonna take it. A lot of empty bottles too. We can fill those with water. And a stick. I'm actually going to take the stick and put the berries in the vehicle right now. Good. Good, good. I'm going to... With night coming, I think I'm just going to dip into the forest. Okay. Something saw us. Alright, so here's combat. So combat works in a very peculiar way. It's turn-based where you choose your actions, and your actions are then dictated in this chat box over here. So we have a few options here. Something sees us, we don't see it. They might not see us either. We have a few options here. We can ditch our vehicle, which abandoned vehicle freeing you to run makes you harder to hit this turn. Drops equipped vehicle on ground. Must be using a vehicle that can be quickly discarded. So we could ditch it, we could take cover, or we could search. Dives behind best terrain can provide. Must be at least one space away from all enemies. Low chance of being detected if hidden. So if we're hidden and they don't know if we're here, hiding will help. Okay. What the hell is that? An Enfield horror. Unknown assailant tries to leap at the player, but he missed. So we're seen. I'm going to ditch the vehicle, and we're going to fight. Dodging out of the way. So he's dodging around. What am I going to do? I am going to dodge. Did he just leave? Looks like he left. I don't want to fight him if I don't have to fight him. So I'm going to let him be. But it looks like staying in that forest is a terrible, terrible idea. Though the night is coming quickly, we are going to rest up and heal here, I think. So let's go ahead and sleep here. As night falls, you notice a bright yellow glow. Basically, this is the same glow we saw last time. We are going up and down as far as our body temperature is concerned. We need to rest up till daytime. We'll hide our tracks and we'll rest up and heal again. Alright. We are starting to freeze to death a little bit, which is not a good thing. We will drink. Keep on eating these edible berries. Yep, our thirst does go up with them. Food has not been a problem with our botany skill. That's always nice. We need something to heat us up really bad. So hopefully these buildings will have something for us. We're kind of balancing between neutral temperature and freezing temperature. Nothing useful. Alright, what do we get? Looks like it was a decent haul. Another plastic bag. Ours is in shit condition. So I'm going to take one of them anyway. No, I'll take all of them. And I will take nothing else. Man, we are having a rough go. Another little building area. We are starting to warm up, though. That's awesome. Scavenge this last building here. I say last. Nothing. We were allowed, though. Because we're going to stop here. This is where we're going to call it. So this is episode 2 of Neo Scavenger. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Right now, our character's in pretty good shape. He's not that hungry or thirsty. He's well rested. The biggest problems we're worrying about is his temperature, but even his temperature is starting to go up because we're wearing decent clothing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. If you're enjoying it with a brand new series like this, make sure you come back tomorrow and watch the next episode, and consider dropping a like. It is helpful in the budding of a new series, especially for a game that is pretty indie. Well, is as indie as this, and maybe not as well known. I'd love to spread the word of this game, and you guys can help me do that. So thank you guys again, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.